What does it take to go from NBA stardom to the sidelines? While the league offers fame, fortune, and a shot at greatness, not every player can handle the pressure. From scandalous decisions to heartbreaking accidents, some athletes' careers have spiraled out of control. In this story, we dive into the jaw-dropping tales of NBA stars who lost it all, showing just how quickly the game can turn against you. Miles Bridges, from rising star to scandal. Miles Bridges was on the cusp of a career breakthrough in 2022. After an impressive season with the Charlotte Hornets, he was poised to secure a max contract worth up to $130 million. During that season, Bridges showcased his immense talent, averaging 20.2 points, 7 rebounds, and 3.8 assists per game. He also provided electrifying highlights with his thunderous dunks and versatile play style. However, his promising trajectory came to a screeching halt due to a series of poor decisions. First, Bridges made headlines for all the wrong reasons when he shared a video on Instagram Live showing himself with lean, a mixture often associated with recreational drug use. Criticism from fans and analysts followed swiftly, but worse was yet to come. Just weeks before entering free agency, news surfaced of his arrest for a domestic altercation. Bridges pleaded guilty to the charges and received a sentence of 3 years probation. Since then, his once promising NBA career has been in limbo, with no games played since the scandal. If you think this was crazy, well, the next player's rise and fall came with a completely different twist. Sebastian Telfair, a star that never rose. Sebastian Telfair was once hailed as the next great NBA point guard. A Brooklyn native, he gained national attention in high school for his dazzling skills and led his team to multiple state championships. He was featured on magazine covers alongside LeBron James and was compared to NBA stars like Allen Iverson. Telfair was drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers in 2004, where expectations were sky high. Despite his potential, Telfair's NBA career quickly hit a wall. He struggled with consistency and couldn't adjust to the speed of the professional game. While he showed flashes of brilliance, his defensive game and decision-making left much to be desired. After brief stints with the Celtics, Timberwolves, Clippers, and Suns, Telfair's role in the league diminished. Off the court, his troubles compounded. Telfair was arrested multiple times for gun possession and other offenses. In 2019, he was convicted of weapons charges and sentenced to over 3 years in prison. His fall from grace was a tragic end to what could have been a stellar career. Telfair's story serves as a cautionary tale for young athletes who dream of making it big in the NBA, but struggle with fame, pressure, and poor decisions. Today, Telfair continues to mentor young players, using his experiences to guide them away from the mistakes that derailed his own career. But wait until you hear about the following story about the player whose career was eaten up by his own habits. Oliver Miller, eaten out of the league. Oliver Miller, nicknamed the Big O, was a talented big man known for his impressive passing ability and soft hands, despite his enormous size. When he was drafted in 1992 by the Phoenix Suns, Miller had the potential to become one of the most skilled centers in the NBA. During his rookie season, he averaged 12.9 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks per game, and showed flashes of brilliance that suggested he could be a key piece for the Suns. Despite not being the most athletic player on the floor, Miller's basketball IQ and finesse around the rim were undeniable. However, one of the most persistent issues throughout Miller's career was his weight. Starting his rookie season at over 280 pounds, his weight continued to be a major concern for both coaches and analysts. As the years went by, Miller's weight began to balloon, with reports suggesting that by his 7th season in the league, he had reached 380 pounds. His health problems, including chronic knee and back issues, were exacerbated by the excess weight, limiting his mobility and putting a serious strain on his game. But it wasn't just the weight that impacted Miller's career. His attitude on and off the court often raised eyebrows. Known for his laid-back approach to the game, Miller didn't seem to have the drive to push himself to reach his full potential. While some players live and breathe basketball, Miller's lack of commitment to maintaining his physique and improving his conditioning left him out of shape for extended periods, which hindered his performance. By the time he was with the Toronto Raptors in the late 90s, Miller's once promising career was already on the decline. His weight had become a running joke among fans, and his struggles on the court made it evident that he would never become the dominant force he could have been. Injuries also took their toll, as his size and lack of fitness led to problems like torn ligaments and joint issues, making it increasingly difficult for him to keep up with the faster-paced game of the NBA. In 2000, after stints with multiple teams, Miller's NBA career came to an abrupt end when he was waived by the Dallas Mavericks. By the age of 30, Oliver Miller was out of the league, a cautionary tale of unrealized potential. But Miller's challenges didn't stop with his basketball career. Post-retirement, his struggles continued. He faced legal trouble in the years following his departure from the NBA, including run-ins with the law, and he dealt with significant health problems related to his weight, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Despite his struggles, Miller has tried to stay active in the basketball community by engaging in coaching and mentoring roles, offering his experiences as a warning to young players about the importance of fitness and discipline. Miller's story is a poignant reminder of how crucial physical discipline is for any athlete, but particularly for those in the NBA, where the competition is fierce and the margin for error is razor thin. His rise to prominence was marred by his inability to keep his body in peak condition, and his fall from the league highlights the reality that talent alone is never enough in a sport as demanding as basketball. Yet in a twist of fate, his story has found some unexpected entertainment value. As time has passed, Miller's larger-than-life persona has found a place in pop culture, becoming somewhat of a nostalgic figure for NBA fans who remember his days of promise. His legacy, though complicated, lives on through the humorous discussions about his weight struggles and the lessons learned from his career. Miller's tale even inspired some lighthearted segments on basketball highlight shows, where his appearances were often used as a comedic reference for what could have been. Still, as amusing as those moments may be, the real takeaway from Oliver Miller's story is that in professional sports, even the most gifted athletes need to maintain the work ethic and discipline required to remain at the top. Talent may get you into the league, but it's work ethic and discipline that will determine how long you stay there. But if you think Miller's issues were unique, the next player faced something much more tragic. Jay Williams, a dream cut short. Jay Williams was a promising young player for the Chicago Bulls, poised to lead the team into a new era. Drafted second overall in 2002 after a stellar college career at Duke University, Williams brought excitement and hope to a Bulls franchise looking for a star. At Duke, Williams was a two-time All-American and led the Blue Devils to an NCAA championship in 2001. His rookie season in the NBA was promising, averaging 9.5 points, 4.7 assists, and 2.6 rebounds per game. But in 2003, tragedy struck. Williams decided to ride a motorcycle without a license or helmet and was involved in a horrific accident. The crash left him with torn ligaments, a broken pelvis, and severe nerve damage in his leg. Williams' injuries were so extensive that he never played another NBA game. Although he has since rebuilt his life as a basketball analyst and motivational speaker, Williams' story is a heartbreaking example of how a single poor decision can end a career. And speaking of ending careers, the next player's story will leave you stunned. Zion Williamson, potential in jeopardy. Zion Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most anticipated prospects in recent memory. The 6'6" forward captured national attention with his jaw-dropping athleticism at Duke University, where he averaged 22.6 points and 8.9 rebounds per game while shooting 68% from the field. Drafted first overall by the New Orleans Pelicans in 2019, Zion was hailed as a generational talent. However, his career has been plagued by injuries and off-court distractions. Since entering the league, Williamson has missed over 2 full seasons worth of games due to various injuries, including issues with his knee and foot. The toll of these absences has raised concerns about his longevity in the league. Adding to his challenges, Williamson has faced public scrutiny over relationship scandals, which have distracted from his on-court potential. Despite these hurdles, Zion has shown flashes of brilliance when healthy, including a career-high 27 points per game during the 2020-21 season. If Zion can overcome these hurdles and stay healthy, he has the chance to rewrite his narrative. But as of now, his story is one of unfulfilled promise. Think that's intense? The next player's downfall was equally devastating. Paul Pierce, fired for wild behavior. Paul Pierce, a Boston Celtics legend and 2008 NBA Finals MVP, seemed to have a smooth transition to life after basketball. Known as the Truth, Pierce enjoyed a storied 19-season career, amassing over 26,000 points and earning 10 All-Star selections. After retiring, he joined ESPN as an analyst, where he provided commentary on games and shared insights into the league. However, in 2021, a personal misstep cost him dearly. Pierce posted a controversial video on Instagram Live, showing himself partying with strippers and playing poker. The video quickly went viral, drawing criticism for its unprofessional nature. ESPN fired Pierce shortly after the incident, costing him a lucrative $1.5 million salary. While Pierce's legacy as a player remains intact, the incident tarnished his post-NBA reputation and served as a reminder that actions off the court can have lasting consequences. What if we told you that the next player's scandal involved more than just a mistake? Ime Udoka. A scandalous fall. Ime Udoka's rise to prominence as an NBA head coach was meteoric. After a respectable playing career as a defensive specialist, Udoka transitioned to coaching and earned a reputation as one of the league's brightest minds. In 2022, he led the Boston Celtics to the NBA Finals in his first year as head coach, showcasing his ability to build a cohesive and disciplined team. But just as quickly as he ascended, his career came crashing down. Udoka was suspended by the Celtics after revelations of an inappropriate relationship with a team staff member. The scandal not only cost him his job, but also ended his engagement to actress Nia Long. While Udoka has since been hired by another team, his reputation has taken a significant hit. Meyers Leonard, a career-ending slur. In 2021, Meyers Leonard's NBA career took a drastic turn when he used an anti-Semitic slur during a Twitch livestream. Before the incident, Leonard was known as a hard-working role player, providing size and shooting for the Miami Heat. His contributions during the Heat's 2020 NBA Finals run were particularly notable. The backlash to his comments was immediate and severe. Leonard was fined, suspended, and eventually released by the Miami Heat. Although he made efforts to educate himself and apologize, Leonard has struggled to return to the NBA. His story underscores the importance of awareness and accountability in an era where actions are scrutinized more than ever. Stephon Marbury, from the NBA to Chinese stardom. Stephon Marbury was a talented yet controversial player during his NBA career. Known for his fiery personality and scoring ability, Marbury was a two-time All-Star and averaged over 19 points and 7 assists per game during his time in the league. However, his career was marred by conflicts with teammates and coaches, as well as off-court distractions. Marbury's NBA career ended unceremoniously, with a bizarre video of him eating Vaseline, symbolizing his mental and emotional struggles. However, Marbury found redemption overseas. In the Chinese Basketball Association, he became a legend, winning championships and even earning a statue and museum in his honor. His story is a testament to resilience and finding success on one's own terms. Len Bias, a life cut tragically short. Len Bias was considered one of the most talented players of his generation. Drafted by the Boston Celtics in 1986, he was expected to be a cornerstone for the team. During his college career at the University of Maryland, Bias dazzled fans with his athleticism, scoring ability, and poise under pressure. He was often compared to Michael Jordan and was seen as a future NBA superstar. Tragically, just 2 days after being drafted, Bias died of a heart attack caused by a cocaine overdose. His death sent shockwaves through the sports world and became a cautionary tale about the dangers of substance abuse. The NBA and other organizations have since used his story to educate young athletes about making responsible choices. As we've seen, the pressure of fame and fortune can be overwhelming for even the most talented athletes. Their stories serve as a reminder of how fragile success can be. But this isn't just a problem in the NBA. In our upcoming video, we'll dive into the world of footballers whose careers took a dark turn due to criminal activity. Stay tuned, it's a story you won't want to miss. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more captivating sports stories.